We are going to look at support, resistance, channels, and trend lines to make sure that we now move at a very terrific speed since we have created the environment. We're already streaming live onto our YouTube channel, and we believe that we can have a better understanding. Okay, so I will immediately start. Right. Okay. From our previous meetings, we have been able to successfully start off an amazing journey that is letting us to be here where we are right now. And it is key and profound for us to continue on our journey to now handle the real trading business. That we are going to be looking at. So today is a Thursday. We are going to start off on this journey, continue Friday, and also part of next week. If you can see my screen, give me one in the chat. If you can see my screen, drop a one in the chat. If you cannot see my screen, try to move your finger around the screen until you can be able to see. So you move your finger around the screen, move it left, move it right, so that when you move your finger left, right, left, right, left, right, I believe you'll be able to see the screen. Okay. So we are now introducing a very sensitive topic, but a very important one, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what we call trading. If you do not understand this, then it will be very hard for you to call yourself a trader. Trading is support and resistance. And we are going to be looking at support and resistance. We are also going to be able to look at channels. We are going to be looking at channels. And also we are going to be looking at trend lines. And this is the real trading. And if someone can be able to understand the topic I'm going to handle, I basically believe anybody who understands this topic that I'm going to handle can basically be an amazing trader, a very amazing trader. And if you give it your time and your efforts to understand what is support and what is resistance, and then understand the trend lines that I'm going to describe more, then allow me to inform you, you could comfortably call yourself a trader. So what is support? Support, basically, ladies and gentlemen, someone finds me and asks me to define support, I would say support, if you are in your house, support is like the floor. Okay? the flow. It's like a flow, the flow of your house. And when you ask me to define resistance, let me change my color to a brighter color. And when you ask me to define resistance, I would say it's like the ceiling of your house. Okay? So it is important for everybody to understand that the ceilings in trading, they are meant to be broken. Okay, so the ceilings are meant to be broken. So when the market moves, let's give an example. Let me get this a little bit wider. Right, it's fine now. So when the market tries, if you see a coin, when the market moves, let me say these are candles. Let me say these are green candles. Then the market goes down. And they touch the floor, which we call the support. And this, which we call the resistance. So this is the ceiling. The market will try so many times. The market will try so many times to always come back and try to break the ceiling. So ceilings are meant to be broken. And so when the market breaks the ceiling, then we suspect the market to continue. And this is where now the business starts. So for any trader, it is important for them to understand that when the ceiling is broken, then the market is what we call an ATH. An ATH is all-time high. For example, all of us here know that in the bull run of 2020, 2021, the highest price of BTC was $69,000. And this year we have seen the market break the ceiling of $69,000, and it has gone even up to around 73, around there, close to $73,000. But you have seen that although the market has broken that area, it has so many times come back to $69,000 and below. So this ceiling, this where the market is coming, touch and then move down, is the support where the market is supported. Sorry, is resisted. And the goal of the market is to break that ceiling. It is important to understand that when the ceiling is broken, now the market will form what we call an ATH, all-time high. Now, it is also key to understand that during technical analysis, it's also key to understand that, as I clean my board, it's also key to understand that during technical analysis, when you decide to draw support and resistance and all these things I'm talking about, always it will differ from one person to another, depending on where you are looking from at the moment. You'll find one person will draw so many supports and resistances, another person will draw few resistances and supports. So you should not get confused. Why is my analysis not the same as Julius's analysis? Because everybody will have a different perception depending from where they are looking from. If you are following give me a 2 in the chat. But I see, if you are following, give me a 2 in the chat. If you are able to see what I'm doing, give me a 2 in the chat. If you are learning, if you are learning, give me a 2 in the chat. I want to congratulate all those that listened to me and a coin called Redo. They are now millionaires. Anybody on my call that was attending my classes and bought a coin called Redo, could you type, have you changed your life? Give me a yes in the chat. If you bought the coin called Redo and you have been able to change your life, because our token of this class called Redo has already created millionaires in the Crypto Ambassadors community. If you participated and you have changed your life, give me a yes in the chat. You have made a life-changing money. I have spoken to one of my friends who has made $80,000. I've spoken to my friend today in the morning who has made $50,000, and they invested very little money. I have spoken to one of my friends who invested $100, and this coin has gone to basically 0.9, and very soon it will be at $1. Thank you so much for listening to me, and congratulations to making that income that has changed your life. Right? I really appreciate you listening to me, and you are now, if you had invested big time, I believe you'll be now millionaires in the making. I've not had someone who has made $1 million, but I know someone who has made $100,000. Very little investment because they listened to me when they attended this class. I wish you a nice enjoyment of your profits. That because I've also that your profits are very stupid. They are too much. See, when you make too much money, money leaves common sense and joins the stupid game. So you have been told that your profits are too stupid because there are too many or too much. Okay, let's continue with our class. Okay. As we how do you remove this one? How do you? You remove how? I get this. All right, that one I have. Just a minute. Now, where is my good? All right, so now, as the market forms what we have called the floor and what we have called the ceiling, before I start drawing, I think I'll start off tomorrow. It is what we call two important points. We have what we call the bull trap, and I want to teach it. The bull trap. The bull trap is where the bull trap, for example, the market forms green candles. These are green candles. And it maybe breaks your resistance to around here. And then what happens is that the market later starts forming green candles. It's called a bull trap, and it goes back from where it came from. This is called a bull trap. It will be a concept you'll be able to see. So to avoid the bull trap, you need to make sure that this one that goes or breaks your resistance, it's a candle of good volume. It must be a candle of good volume. The candle that closes above here must be a candle of good volume. When I talk about good volume, I know I might be causing a confusion, but this is what I could mean with a good volume. This is what I mean. It should be a strong green candle. In short, it should be a strong green candle. A strong green candle that closes above. We are going to talk about volume. Okay, we are going to talk about the volume indicator and a very important one. Okay, it should be a candle of a very good volume. Give me one in the chart. I'll make it clear maybe when I go direct into the chart. Give me one in the chat if the message is a little bit clear. It may not be 100%. Going to go practical tomorrow. I'm going to go practical tomorrow. Okay, so the candle must be of a very good volume to avoid the bull trap. The bull trap is where you think it is going to continue going up, then the market retraces and goes to where it came from. Okay. All right. Now the other one is the bear trap. So I've explained the trap. I want to give in some time for everybody to pick up this signal and trade. I'll now give in some time. Then I explain the bear trap. Then I explain the bear trap. Then I explain the bear trap. Hope you trade. Okay, now let's explain the bull trap. Now I believe I have finished the. So let me also trade. Right, so let me now explain the bull trap. Okay. Let me explain the bear trap, sorry, not the bull trap. Now we have another one we call the bear trap. We have understood the bull trap. I'm going to explain the bear trap. Okay, now what's the bear trap? It is believing that prices will come down, then it goes up. You are seeing coins, the coin is dipping, is dipping, is dipping, dipping. You believe that this coin is going to continue going down. Then what changes is that the coin reaches somewhere and now it forms green candles. So it means this was a bear trap. Okay. Now, how do we avoid the bullish trap and how do we avoid the bear traps? Okay, that's what I want to handle. How do we avoid the bullish traps and how do we avoid the bear traps? I see some complaints in the chat. People are saying, I'm not hearing you, I cannot see your screen. Am I loud here? Let me know. Someone saying, I can't see your screen, I can't see anything, I can't hear you. Am I loud here? Is my training okay? Mr. Ford, Mr. Kenneth from Mbarara. We request the media center of Mbarara to release our content. The media center of Mbarara is requested to release the crypto ambassadors content. New year. So we request you to release our content. Yes. Because we are now moving in to release our content. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, now, how do we avoid? How to avoid the traps? How do we avoid the traps? How do we avoid the traps? I want you to type this word in the chat. We use what we call confirmation. We use what we call confirmation. Could everybody type the word confirmation in the chat? We use what we confirmation. Could everybody type the word confirmation in the chat? Confirmation. I can even say it a million times. Okay, we use confirmation to avoid all the traps to be caught in the market. We use for confirmation. So what do I mean by saying confirmation? Wait until you get confirmation so that your trade has more chances to succeed than to fail. When the candle breaks the resistance, wait for the next candle. It is a good way to trade at a breakout. For example, these are red candles. Let me use green candles. Let me start with the bull trap. These are green candles. They have broken your resistance. Wait for a confirmation. Wait for a testy candle. A red candle, this is one of the ways. You wait for a red candle to come and close above your line. That is one way. Or you wait for the next candle, but it should be a candle with good volume. So like I've said, when the candle breaks your resistance, wait for the next candle. This candle has broken your resistance. Don't get excited. The market is going, the market is going. Whatever goes up comes down. Wait for your confirmation. Wait for the candle to close above. Wait for the next candle. It is a good way to trade a breakout. Okay. So now, tomorrow, I'm going to come back here. And this time, I'm going to be practical. Tomorrow, I'm going to be practical. I'll show you how to draw support and resistance. Okay? I will show you how to draw support and resistance. Then I will show you how to draw patterns. You will hear with me talking about symmetric triangles. Then you will hear me talking about descending triangles. Then you will hear me talk about ascending triangles. Then you will hear me talk about the flag pattern. Then you will hear me talk about a cup and handle. Then you will hear me talk about the neck, heads, and shoulders. Then you hear me talk about the double tops. Then you hear me talk about the double bottoms. I think I'll be done with patterns. I hope tomorrow and tomorrow and next week, then I'll be done with patterns. Then we are also going to look at channels. You will hear me talk about channels, how you can be able to draw channels. So I believe that I'll be talking about channels. Okay, I'll be talking about channels, the drawing of these channels, and how you can be able to use them to either make an entry or an exit in trading. So I wish you all the best. Been able to talk about a bull trap where you believe the market's going up, then the market goes down. And then what I've not talked about, I think, is called the overflow, the flow over. Let me talk about the flow over. You believe the market's going to go up, then it goes down. What I've not talked about, I think, is defining what is a flow over. What is a flow over? A flow over, it means that a coin can move up, then it comes back where it came from. And coin moves up, then it comes back where it came from. So that is called a flow over. A bull trap is where you believe the market's going up, then it goes down. A bearish trap is where you believe the market's going to continue going down, then it goes up. To avoid that, confirmation. See you tomorrow. I wish you all the best. In case someone has questions, I could handle the chat. All Zooms are onto the YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassadors. See you on the next call tomorrow, where I will deal with those different patterns and lines and charts and channels. And then I go practical. Hope that could be enough for everybody. God bless you. Have a nice, fantastic day. See you. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. I don't see any questions.